Even when we did not deserve to be saved, Christ said, you know what, I'll save you anyway.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour, right here on Abundant Television. I am your host, the gentleman Jody Powell, and tonight you're in store for 60 minutes of hard-hitting, high-flying, professional wrestling action from the world of wrestling for Christ. And fans, we have a jam-packed card for you tonight. A lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to figure out. We have a return tonight. We have an in-ring debut tonight. We have a lot of controversy surrounding who's managing who and who Sir Charles Humperdinck will accompany to the ring. That's the big question. As you know, fans, Kenny Austin was approached by his father, the WFC heavyweight champion, Shane Austin, several weeks ago. And Shane Austin said, hey, look, son, I know we don't get along, but blood's thicker than water. You and I can do a lot of damage here in the WFC if we teamed up. Of course, Kenny Austin, managed by Sir Charles Humperdinck, the champ told Charles it was time for him to step aside, and there's been turmoil in the world of Sir Charles Humperdinck ever since. The Conquerors are no more. Kenny Austin and Chris Thunder Anderson are not tagging together. Sir Charles Humperdinck managing Stormtrooper, trying to really build up his stable here, but it feels like a lot of this is falling apart right in front of our face, and we're going to get to the bottom of some of it tonight, because in action, in fact, in our very first match, we're going to see Chris Thunder Anderson. We haven't seen Thunder since the demise of the Conquerors. I'm sure, as most days, Chris Thunder Anderson's not going to be in a good mood, and that's not going to spell anything good for whoever he is facing tonight. So what do you say, fans? Let's get right to the action. Let's get to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall.
Welcome, fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. Very first match of the evening. It's going to be very interesting to see who is accompanying these men to the ring. Will it be Sir Charles Humperdinck with this man, Stormtrooper? Or will it be with his opponent?
Introducing first, from parts unknown, he is Stormtrooper!
Well, fans, it looks like, again, there's chaos at the Humperdinck Ranch as Sir Charles Humperdinck has not come to the ring with his protege, the Stormtrooper, and more than likely has elected to come to the ring with Stormtrooper's opponent.
And his opponent.
Just chaos in the Humperdinck Ranch. I mean, you've got Kenny Austin, who has been propositioned by his father to join forces here in the WFC and leave Sir Charles behind. You've got Sir Charles wondering what in the world to do about Stormtrooper, Chris Thunder Anderson, Kenny Austin. It's a mess. And it looks like in this match where you have Stormtrooper and this man, Chris Thunder Anderson, it looks like maybe Sir Charles, yes, he is, sticking with Thunder.
According to the ring by his manager, Sir Charles Humperdinck. From Atlanta, Georgia, he is Chris Thunder Anderson.
Big, mean Chris Thunder Anderson. And Chris Thunder Anderson had a little something to say to Stormtrooper. Let's hear that.
Wrestling for Christ. Tonight's the night. We add another victim to the long list. Stormtrooper, you're next.
Well, not one to mince words, fans. Chris Thunder Anderson made it very clear that Stormtrooper was in for quite the battle here tonight, as they're going to be prepared to go one-on-one. These two men seemingly on the same side, you would think, with Sir Charles Humperdinck, but who knows what to think. With the Humperdinck Ranch and those that are participants in the training that goes on there, we've seen Chris Thunder Anderson. We've seen Kenny Austin. We've seen Stormtrooper. Sir Charles Humperdinck accompanying all of them to the ring and has abandoned accompanying all of them to the ring. Well, here today, Chris Thunder Anderson gets the pleasure of having Sir Charles in his corner. There's a cocky little stormtrooper. And he's telling Sir Charles, I'm going to break your man here and prove my worth to you. And Sir Charles saying, you better keep your eye on Thunder. And oh, look out from behind. That's what Sir Charles was talking about. A little too cocky for Stormtrooper. And now Thunder goes right to work on that left arm. Typical Anderson family wrestling. You got to watch out for that Anderson arm bar. Big clothesline. Down goes Stormtrooper. Chris Thunder Anderson wasting no time, targeting one part of the body. Usually for most individuals, it is the weaker arm, the left arm. Chris Thunder Anderson knows that Stormtrooper being right-handed. Now, wait a minute, look at this. Sir Charles Humperdinck is pulling on the arm of his protege, and he poked him in the eye. He poked him in the eye. Come on, ref. And now Thunder Anderson standing on the throat of Stormtrooper. Oh, and that big right hand right in the upper armpit now. Stormtrooper goes down. And a big leg drop. Chris Thunder Anderson has been in control from the beginning, and now he's got that arm lock. Bearing all his weight. Now look how Thunder now has all of the weight down on that arm lock, bending that arm in directions it's not supposed to bend, putting pressure on the elbow joint, on the shoulder joint, and now, driving all of his weight down. This may be enough to have Stormtrooper tap here, but Thunder now coming up with a big knee again to the elbow, and a stomp on the hand. A stomp on the hand, good grief, hitting him from top of the arm to bottom. And there you see Stormtrooper now starting to fight back with that right hand. He can't do much with that left hand, but he is firing away with that right hand, and now whips him in right-handed, charges, big shoulder tackle. Not sure he's got all of it, but he is feeling the effects of that arm. He may have an arm injury here. The referee may want to step in and check this now. But Stormtrooper now having that reverse chin lock. And Sir Charles is saying, hey, he's choking him. I'm sure Sir Charles escorted him out here. He'd be encouraging him to choke him. There you see Chris Thunder Anderson with a rake across the eyes. Trooper is down now, and once again he's going back to that arm bar, that hammer lock. He's got it now wrapped around the back. And look at this, Sir Charles. And the feet are on the second rope. You can see it clearly, ref. Just look up. The referee looking up saying, hey, what was that noise? And the noise was the feet. Look at this. Sir Charles pulling on the feet on the second rope again. The referee oblivious to it. Stormtrooper now just down, not really moving on the mat. I think he may have an injury to that arm, and this is not helping. The legs up, and now the referee saw it. Referee saw it telling him to break. And Chris Thunder saying his feet were on the ropes. What are you talking about? The referee sat up and saw it, Chris. I don't think it was, I don't think anyone could have missed that one. Stormtrooper now in trouble. Back into the rope, Irish whip into the ropes. Thunder coming off. Oh, Trooper does that clothesline. Big clothesline of his own. That was a nasty clothesline. It sent both men crashing to the mat. Stormtrooper banging on the mat, trying to gain momentum, trying to get that feeling back in that left arm. Tried to capitalize on that big clothesline. That was a beautiful move. And now Chris Thunder Anderson again going right back to the arm. A big blow to the top of the joint of the shoulder. And now he brings the knee up right into the elbow. I'm telling you, Thunder working everything from the shoulder to the fingers on that left arm, leaving it to where it's almost inoperable. And here you see again, that arm is not supposed to bend backwards like that. That elbow joint, having all of the pressure put on it by the weight of Chris Thunder Anderson. Big, mean, nasty Chris Thunder is not a small man. He puts that leverage down on you, and it's going to hurt. Look at and he is in great shape, too. Look at the arms. Thunder Anderson, such a powerhouse here in the WFC. He can't be happy with the sudden demise of the Conquerors and his tag team partner, Kenny Austin. They were set to take on who was the tag team champions and the Foundation as the number one contenders, but that all changed. And now Stormtrooper misses, and again, look out! Oh, a stomp on the elbow! Oh my goodness! You can just hear the bones crunching in that. And there's the armbar. There it is. He's got him. Trooper's tapping, saying, "I'm done. I'm done." There's the bell. Chris Thunder Anderson with the victory.
Chris Thunder Anderson.
Thunder Anderson getting the win here. Let's take a look at some of the action, fans. Stormtrooper ducking under that blow from Chris and Thunder was tired of it, so he attacked him from behind. And here you see, coming off, dunking that clothesline, Stormtrooper with a big clothesline of his own. But it wasn't enough. It was too much. That Anderson armbar locked in, and there it is, the tap out. Your winner of this match, Chris Thunder Anderson with Sir Charles Humperdinck. We'll be back, fans, right after these messages.
When Wrestling for Christ visits the Philippines, we bring more than just wrestling. We bring the love of Jesus Christ. Our mission extends beyond the ring. We hold vacation Bible schools, run basketball and youth camps, and visit villages to share the gospel, offering hope and encouragement to those in need. Since 2017, Wrestling for Christ has seen thousands of professions of faith and lives changed simply by sharing the love of Jesus. In 2025, we're planning to return for television tapings on Abundant TV to reach even more lives. We need your support to continue this vital work. Help us bring hope to the Philippines.
Scan the QR code to donate today and go to our website to learn more about this ministry.
Thank you and God bless.
Welcome back, fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. Not a lot of questions have been answered there, with Sir Charles not accompanying Stormtrooper, but choosing to go with Chris Thunder Anderson. Maybe we'll get answers to some of our questions later on in the show when Kenny Austin is in action, as well as the WFC heavyweight champion Shane Austin. But fans, just a reminder, next week on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour, it's the finals of our television turmoil tournament. It's going to feature the Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer taking on AWOL. And finally, we get to see what's in the green briefcase. That's coming up next week. But coming up right now, in our very next match, it's a debut, and it's a return of a great superstar right here in the WFC. Let's get to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall.
What a great match we have prepared for you here for our second match of the night on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. A return for one and a debut for another. There he is, returning to WFC.
Introducing first, from Allentown, Pennsylvania, he is Mama Allen's favorite son, Justin Kindred Allen.
Mama Allen's favorite son, Justin Kindred Allen, has returned to the WFC to take on a young man who is making his in-ring professional wrestling debut right here on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And let's hear what Justin Kindred Allen had to say.
Justin Kindred Allen returns to Wrestling for Christ to teach Nate Baloney exactly why I'm Mama Allen's favorite son. Yep!
Well, his name is not Nate Baloney, but yep! Justin Kindred Allen is back. He's going to be facing a young man who is looking for his break here in professional wrestling, and he's getting it in WFC. He is hungry and he is ready. There he is, Nate Blasini.
From Puerto Rico,
Blasini making his debut here in WFC against Justin Kindred Allen, and you see the Puerto Rican flag in the background. Let's hear what Nate had to say.
My name is Nate Blasini. Today, I am my in-ring debut facing Justin Kindred Allen. I'm gonna make it real simple. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna get the 1, 2, 3, get my hand raised, and show the world that Nate Blasini is here to stay.
Very confident young man taking on Justin Kindred Allen. Nate Blasini from Puerto Rico. He is ready to make his in-ring debut. He is excited to take on Mama Allen's favorite son, who, shockingly, is talking it up with the crowd. And the crowd is giving it back to him, and he's not too happy about it. Justin Kindred Allen now, climbing to the ropes and ready. Ready to step into the ring. And the crowd is just giving it to him for being angry. I tell you what, every time I see Justin Kindred Allen, I gotta laugh a little because, quite frankly, he's one of my favorites. Mama Allen's favorite son. Well, he's Gentleman Jody Powell's one of his favorite wrestlers, Justin Kindred Allen. Back in WFC, and I love the interaction he has with our fans here at ringside. And oh my goodness, we're ready to get underway here, fans. The bell has sounded. Justin Kindred Allen ready to go. And they're calling him Mama's boy. And now Nate Blasini saying, let me show you how it's done. And the temper tantrum begins from Mama Allen's favorite son. He says, no, this can't be. And the boos ring down from the fans here in Kings Mountain. At the Kings Mountain Arena, Nate Blasini saying one more time, let me just show you how it's done. Crowd going crazy. And Justin Kindred Allen pitching a tantrum in the corner. And I don't know that that's the case, my friend. I think this crowd is behind Nate Blasini, whether it was his first match or his 100th. And now the old trust me and let's shake hands routine. And there it is. Yep, pulled him right into the side headlock. You can't trust Mama Allen's favorite son with just simply shaking your hand. He pulls him into that side headlock. Now he's got Nate Blasini. Oh, Nate trying to get him up there. Almost got him up to a belly to back. Let's see if this young man, able to get out of that, big shoulder tackle. And Justin Kindred Allen did not get the better end of it despite coming off the ropes and having the momentum. Nate Blasini standing his ground, not afraid of this veteran.
I'm gonna try this rope. That's not nice. Look,
Into the ropes goes JK. One more time, another big shoulder tackle. This time, Justin Kindred Allen goes down to both knees, shaking out that left shoulder. Blasini saying, hey, well, this is child's play for me, pal.
You're supposed to go down when I hit you.
Justin Kindred Allen doesn't understand why he's not being taken down. And one more time, and now followed up by Blasini, who goes into the ropes and big shoulder tackle, and down goes Allen. Justin Kindred Allen knocked halfway across the ring by this young man who's fired up and ready to go in his very first match in the world of professional wrestling. Oh my goodness! Justin Kindred Allen just walked up to Nate Blasini and smacked him in the face. Oh, he may have got that Puerto Rican blood boiling here. Is now big clap on the ear, just ringing the bell there by Justin Kindred Allen. Slows down Nate Blasini. And now a nice arm drag. And another one now by Blasini. Down goes Justin Kindred Allen. And now a scoop. Big power slam coming down goes JKA. Mama Allen's favorite son down for the pin. 1, 2. Blasini kicked off by Allen, who is reeling right now. Let's be honest, he's reeling from this flurry of offense, but the young man's exuberance got the better of him there as Justin Kindred Allen moved out of the way and then delivered a big chop. Oh, and another one. Good grief, did you hear that? Chopped him so hard he hurt his hand, it looks like. And he's coming again. No, he chopped the top turnbuckle. And now Blasini delivers a chop of his own. And another one. Good grief. Did you hear that? One more. Oh, this young man knows how to throw a chop. He's got him back in the corner. He thumbed him right in the eye. Justin Kindred Allen got out of that chop. Now a big running clothesline. That, ladies and gentlemen, is being a veteran of professional wrestling. And now 1, 2. Blasini kicks out. Justin Kindred Allen doing what he needs to do to get out of a predicament there. Deliver that hard clothesline. Now he's got him down to the mat. That headlock with that elbow crease right underneath the chin. It's a little too far into the chin. Referee might want to get in there and check that to be sure that's not across the throat. But nonetheless, cutting the blood supply off to the brain there, making Blasini feel a little woozy, I'm sure. Now he's got to get back up to his feet. He does. Delivers right hands to the midsection. Able to get out of that reverse headlock now in into the ropes. Big elbow and down goes Nate Blasini. Allen with the cover now. 1, 2. Referee a little out of position there. Justin Kindred Allen possibly could have had a 3 count right there for that big reverse elbow. That's a great shot right there of Justin Kindred Allen getting right in behind Nate Blasini. And he is now, oh my goodness, pulling his hair. Look at this. Look at that. And then he goes right back to the headlock. Ref ought to break that. He can't pull his hair and then put a headlock on him, referee. You need to break it up. Blasini now trying to get these fans here in Kings Mountain behind him. Allen continues with that reverse chin lock. Blasini trying to get it rolled over back to his feet. He's able to do so. Delivers an elbow. Another one. 1 more to the midsection. 3 left elbows and now into the ropes. Ducks the clothesline. Ducks the elbow. Oh, but does not miss that knee to the midsection. Justin Kindred Allen now delivering the double underhook suplex. Down goes Blasini. Look out. Oh, my goodness. All of his weight down now. 1, 2. And a kick out by Blasini. Boy, that was a great flurry of offense by that young man. Justin Kindred Allen is a fierce competitor in the ring. And he would absolutely do well here in the WFC. Making his way to the top, I'm sure. Possibly even challenging the World Heavyweight Champion. He's pulling his hair. Allen would be a great challenge for Shane Austin. Very contrasting styles. Shane Austin, the big powerhouse. And good grief, what a great shot there by our cameraman. That big boot right across the throat. And now he's just blatantly choking him. Ref, get in there and count. Get him off of him. Good grief. Blasini down in the corner here. Look out, cannonball. A big running cannonball to the corner. Rolls him out. Got the cover. 1, 2. Referee's still a little slow to get that count down. A little out of position there, but be that as it may, still got the 2 count. But I believe Blasini would have been able to get out of that regardless. And now Allen pulls him back into that reverse headlock. Got him down on the mat. What a great view right there. Nope, got him into the ropes. He had the ropes, ref. You got to break the hold. He can't just pull him away. Good grief. I mean, give this young man a break. It's his first match. At least call it correctly. Blasini now trying to make his way back to his feet, able to do so. Another elbow, a 3rd one. Blasini into the ropes. Ducks ducks the clothesline, ducks the elbow. Oh, double clothesline in midair. Both men go down. Referee begins his count. Good grief, what a move. Referee up to 5 now as these two men struggle to get back to their feet. Blasini, the first one up, and now Justin Kendrick Allen is up as well. Now here comes Blasini, big clothesline. And he hits him with another one. Try the hip toss. Got him over. Sidewalk slam, look out. Ow, he spun around a couple of times just for good measure. Blasini into the ropes. Big flying splash. He's got him. Did he get a win here? 2. No. 2 9/10. Good grief, that was close. Justin Kendrick Allen able to kick out at the last second. He had him. Blasini knows he had him, but he's got to stay on him. Stay on him, young man. You've got him close. You've got him close to being beat. Don't waste time. Don't give him time to recover. And now he's setting him up. What is this, the pedigree maybe? Oh, no, wait a minute. Allen gets out of it. Kick to the midsection. Oh, look out. The spinning neck breaker. Down he goes. Referee now 1, 2, 3. Justin Kendrick Allen with the win. What a match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Mama Allen's favorite son, Justin Kendrick Allen!
Fans, let's go back and take a look at some of the action. Nothing for Nate Blasini to be ashamed of here as we take a look at this action. Blasini just blasts JKA all the way across the ring there, but a big clothesline from Justin Kendrick Allen set up the swinging neck breaker. And Justin Kendrick Allen able to get the 1, 2, 3, the winner of this match. Mama Allen's favorite son, Justin Kendrick Allen. We'll be back, fans, right after these messages. Hello, wrestling fans. I'm the gentleman, Jody Powell.
And I'm the mad scientist, Mike Buchanan.
Mike and I host a fantastic show on Monday nights at 7 p.m. right here on Abundant Television called Falls Count Anywhere. But Mike, what is this show about?
Well, it's about taking our listeners on a fun trip through what's happening in the WWE and Wrestling for Christ, which is WFC.
What else do we do on this show, though?
Well, my favorite part is the Finding Tomorrow, which is where we offer hope to those that are listening for whatever trials they may be experiencing in life.
That's great. I tell you what more could you ask for, fans? You get your wrestling news. And then after we talk about the WWE and WFC, we point you back to the Holy Scriptures so that you can fight your battles the right way. That's by turning to God. As Mike always says,
don't watch out, look up.
We'll see you Monday nights. Falls Count Anywhere, 7 p.m. on Abundant TV. Welcome back, fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And rumors continue to swirl around the Humperdinck Ranch. Sir Charles Humperdinck, who at one time had the #1 contenders for the tag team titles in the Conquerors, Kenny Austin and Chris Thunder Anderson, under his tutelage, along with Stormtrooper. Sir Charles Humperdinck, one of the greatest managers to ever circle the squared circle on the outside, and certainly someone you have to keep an eye on. In fact, Thunder Anderson telling me many times, don't make that man mad. But I tell you what, fans, the Humperdinck Ranch is in turmoil after Shane Austin came out a few weeks ago and made a proposition to his son, Kenny, saying, hey, we're father and son. Not a lot of people know that. We don't like each other very much, but we could do some damage here. And Shane Austin telling Sir Charles to step aside. And after that, we saw Sir Charles with Kenny Austin. We saw Kenny Austin by himself. And now we're going to see Kenny Austin in action against a young man, Smiley Feelgood, who is certainly an up-and-comer here in WFC. But it'll be interesting to see, will Sir Charles be at the side of Kenny Austin? Well, fans, Let's find out. Let's get to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall.
Well, fans, it'll be interesting to see here if Sir Charles is accompanying this man to the ring as he did Thunder Anderson earlier in the evening. There's Kitty. Then there's Sir Charles.
Accompanied by his manager, Sir Charles Humphrey. He is from the City of Angels, Kenny Austin.
Kenny Austin with Sir Charles. Maybe things are great on the ranch. Let's hear what Kenny Austin has to say.
Smiley feel good. After tonight, I promise you, you won't be smiling and it won't feel good because it's all business.
Kenny Austin talking to his opponent, Smiley Feelgood, and now it looks like Kenny has something to say. Let's go to the ring.
Charles, blood's thicker than water. You're fired.
What? Oh my goodness! Kenny Austin has just fired Sir Charles Humperdinck. And Humperdinck is pitching a fit and throwing a tantrum. Good grief!
No! Getting fired! No! It's all business, Charles. It's all business. You're fired. It's all business, Charles. Blood's thicker than water. Let me tell you something. You're going to regret this.
Wow, fans, I don't know what to say here other than introducing his opponent.
Kenny Austin has just fired Sir Charles Humperdinck. Now I guess it's clear where his loyalty lies. And as he said, and as Shane Austin said, blood's thicker than water.
From Spartanburg, South Carolina, he is Smiley Feelgood.
Smiley Feelgood making his way to the ring to take on Kenny Austin, and we are just in shock here. It's all business. Kenny Austin just fired Sir Charles Humperdinck, and now he's got to wrestle a match against this man.
Kenny Austin. I don't know what to expect from you from the last episode, but expect me to have a fight against you. Feels good.
Yeah, I guess we should expect that since you're in a match with Kenny Austin, who just fired Sir Charles Humperdinck. Does this mean that Kenny Austin and Shane Austin have a line? Is it now father and son that's going to rule WFC? Because Shane Austin is the heavyweight champion. So many questions here. As we get ready, the bell is sound. There's the bell. Good grief, I'm all kind of discombobulated. There it goes again. I think everybody's all mixed up here after this revelation, and now Smiley Feelgood getting this crowd started, getting them fired up. But I tell you what, the mood Kenny Austin is in, I don't think it's going to help. Big clubbing blows to the back. Kenny Austin is not wasting any time. He didn't waste time firing Sir Charles Humperdinck. Oh my goodness. Big clothesline. And he's not wasting time on Smiley Feelgood. Oh, what a chop. Good grief. Oh my goodness. And another one. Wow. Kenny Austin slinging Smiley Feelgood into the corner. Now here he comes. Oh, Smiley moved out of the way. And now he's got Austin with a forearm right there into the corner. Now driving in another big forearm to the side of the head. Kenny Austin goes down. He's got the cover now. And Kenny kicks out before the referee even makes a count. Smiley Feelgood trying to get things going here with those flying forearm shivers. Kenny Austin seemed pretty unaffected. Ooh, big chop again. Good grief, the meat is going to be raw here tonight. And a scoop caught him in the crossbody, a big power slam, stomped to the chest, leg drop right down across the middle of the chest, and now a pin here. 1, 2, Smiley Feelgood kicking out. All business, Kenny Austin, of course, talking to the referee, telling him to hurry up and make those counts. Should have been 3 and now just choking him out right here. Look at this shot right there in your living room. Kenny Austin choking out Smiley Feelgood. And Smiley Feelgood has not hadn't had a chance this match. And now choking him out on the bottom rope. Referee counting. Well, I don't know what you call it, Kenny. You certainly weren't helping him up from the ropes, that's for sure. Now you're choking him. I mean, are you like opening his windpipe there? That's a blatant choke. Kenny's saying that's a choke. Learn the difference. Well, I mean, when you drape the rope across his neck, it's kind of a choke, Kenny. Now Smiley Feelgood whipped into the corner. Big Irish whip. Slams hard into the turnbuckle. Here comes Kenny Austin with a big bear hug. And the big bulldog out of the corner. Good grief's got him down. 1, 2. Referee a little out of position there. A slow count. And I'm not so sure Smiley Feelgood may not have just suffered a broken nose right there. With that bulldog, I think his nose hit right in the middle of the ring. I think he's suffering right now, fans, and we're going to try to keep it zoomed out here, guys, if we can, because I think Smiley Feelgood may have a busted nose instead of a big scoop. Slam down into the corner. Kenny Austin now pulling him out, setting him up, big stomp to the stomach. Austin going to the middle rope. Here it is. The all-business bomb. Let's see if he hits it. He says it's over. Oh, it hits big time right in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Austin has won this match and fired Sir Charles Humperdinck in the process.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, all business, Kenny Austin!
Fans, we're not going to go back to the replay. We're going to go back to just a few moments ago when this match started.
Charles, blood's thicker than water. You're fired.
Kenny Austin just firing Sir Charles Humperdinck.
It's all business, Charles. It's all business. You're fired. It's all business, Charles. Blood's thicker than water.
This warning from Sir Charles.
Let me tell you something. You're going to regret this.
He says he's going to regret it. Let's take a break, fans. We'll see if we can figure out what's going on. Hello, wrestling fans. The gentleman Jody Powell here. And I want to put you onto 2, not 1, but 2 YouTube channels that you need to check out. First, Wrestling for Christ WFC, right here. Check it out. Every episode of Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour up until the last week's episode is on that channel. And then Falls Count Anywhere 323, me and Mike talking it out right here on Abundant TV and YouTube. Check it out.
When Wrestling for Christ visits the Philippines, we bring more than just wrestling. We bring the love of Jesus Christ. Our mission extends beyond the ring. We hold vacation Bible schools, run basketball and youth camps, and visit villages to share the gospel, offering hope and encouragement to those in need. Since 2017, Wrestling for Christ has seen thousands of professions of faith and lives changed simply by sharing the love of Jesus. In 2025, we're planning to return for television tapings on Abundant TV to reach even more lives. We need your support to continue this vital work. Help us bring hope to the Philippines.
Scan the QR code to donate today and go to our website to learn more about this ministry.
Thank you and God bless.
Hello, wrestling fans. The gentleman Jody Powell here. Are you searching for an engaging speaker for your next church event, civic meeting, industry conference, or a company-wide motivational session? Well, look no further. I'd be honored to bring energy, insight, and inspiration to your event. With experience as a 2022 Toastmasters World Championship of Public Speaking semifinalist, I know how to connect with audiences, both large and small. Whether it's an intimate gathering or a packed auditorium, I'll deliver a memorable and impactful message tailored to your needs. Visit today at www.jodypowellspeaks.com to explore my keynotes, talks, and trainings. Let's make your next event unforgettable. Book me today. You'll be glad you did. Welcome back, fans, to Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And what an evening it's been. I don't know what we just saw. It seems that Sir Charles Humperdinck is no longer under the employment of all business Kenny Austin, or so I'm being told. That's his new name now, because everything's all about business. Kenny Austin apparently hearing the business proposition from his father, the WFC champion Shane Austin, and it looks like, and we'll confirm this, but it looks like Kenny Austin has decided that maybe business will be a little better partnering with his father, Shane Austin, than it would be under the tutelage of Sir Charles Humperdinck. A lot of questions coming out of this, fans. How would Chris Thunder Anderson react to this? How is Stormtrooper reacting with the fact that Sir Charles Humperdinck accompanied Thunder Anderson and not him to the ring tonight? A lot of turmoil at the Humperdinck Ranch, fans. Let's go back and see what happened just a few moments ago when Kenny Austin let Sir Charles know that his services were no longer needed.
Charles, blood's thicker than water. You're fired. Fire! No! It's all business, Charles. It's all business. You're fired. It's all business, Charles. Blood's thicker than water. Let me tell you something. You're going to regret this.
Now he won't.
Well, fans, I just picked up on something that I didn't recognize earlier on. In fact, it happened 6 weeks ago when Kenny Austin challenged Shane Austin for the WFC World Heavyweight title. And it was after that match that Shane Austin said, "Hey, son, maybe you and I should team up. We could do a lot more than what you're doing now with the people you're hanging around." And then Shane Austin said this to Sir Charles Humperdinck.
Charles, blood's thicker than water, and time will only tell. But I'm telling you, you need to step aside.
Blood is thicker than water. Those words uttered first by our WFC heavyweight champion Shane Austin. When all of this started, the demise of the Conquerors, where Kenny Austin and Chris Thunder Anderson poised to take on then the tag team champions, the Foundation, as number one contenders, simply dissolved with that one utterance of a phrase. Blood is thicker than water. And then tonight, Kenny Austin, having obviously made up his mind, said the same thing to Sir Charles Humperdinck, that blood was thicker than water. Kenny Austin obviously deciding that he has a better opportunity teaming with his father, Shane Austin, the WFC champion, than he does under the tutelage of Sir Charles Humperdinck. And Sir Charles not happy about it, telling Kenny Austin, "You're going to regret this." And there was something eerie about those words. Sir Charles at first was very upset, pitched a tantrum in the ring, and then got very cold, fans. And I was standing right there in the ring, staring into that man's eyes. His look changed. His look changed very quickly. He went from anger and disbelief to seeking vengeance. And if I'm Kenny Austin, I'm growing eyes in the back of my head. It'll be interesting to see how this turn of events impacts our main event tonight, as we're going to have the WFC champion Shane Austin defending his WFC heavyweight title against a young man who has made quite the impression here in the WFC, and that is the leader of the PWO, the Pickle World Order, General Pickle, getting his shot at the WFC Heavyweight Championship. And that's coming up shortly. But fans, I want to touch on what's coming up next week on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. You're going to want to tune in because finally we get to see the end of the television turmoil tournament, this tournament that was created by this mysterious commissioner who has, by the way, yet to show themselves on television or even at a match. Be that as it may, this commissioner set up this television turmoil tournament, started plugging in people, pulling people out, just not even following a tournament format. I even cringed to call it a tournament, but we got to where we got to with these two men, AWOL and Nathan Sawyer, the Mad Dog, who has said he's going to defend his yard. He said he's going to win that green briefcase. AWOL saying not so fast. That's coming up next week, fans. But right now, we want to get down to the ring because we are ready for our main event. The WFC World Heavyweight title is on the line. Shane Austin, General Pickle. What do you say, fans, for the main event? Let's get to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WFC Heavyweight Championship.
Well, it's main event time, fans, on Saturday Night Praise and Power Hour. And in this main event, we'll get to see the WFC World Champion defending his belt against this man who is set to take on the champ.
Introducing the challenger from West Africa, General Pickle!
General Pickle making a splash here in the WFC and is now in line for a title shot. With the WFC World Heavyweight Champion Shane Austin and General Pickle giving some of these fans at ringside a little bit of an earful. Takes a big man to pick on a little girl like that. Give me a break. Oh, and now one of our dearest friends and fans there just getting in her face. What kind of man is this? Fussing at women and children. Sweet elderly ladies. General Pickle coming to the ring with a vengeance, ready to take on the World Heavyweight Champion. Shane Austin will certainly be ready for the challenge.
And his opponent.
You have to be wondering where the mind space, what's the mind frame of Shane Austin here after what we saw earlier with Kenny Austin firing Sir Charles Humperdinck and apparently aligning forces, joining forces with his father, this man.
From Detroit, Michigan, he is the WFC Heavyweight Champion, Shane Austin!
You know, I'd love to say that Shane Austin looks happy and excited to be joining forces with his son, Kenny Austin, but he has no emotion on that face. He is just stone-faced. Probably a great poker player because Shane Austin, showing no emotion, has nothing to offer here for us in terms of his thoughts. With Kenny Austin firing Sir Charles Humperdinck earlier on, fans, I can't get over it. But I'm going to have to because this is the main event and it's for the title. And General Pickle is certainly getting his shot at Shane Austin. Let's hear from the General.
Aunties! For good people of WFC, I, your commander in charge, your great General Pickle, leader of the PWO, comes to you today with an announcement that I am so happy to give you. Tonight, I challenge your WFC World Heavyweight Champion, Shane Austin. I could not be more happy to take my rightful place at the top of this promotion. I could not be more happy to show you people that Shane Austin is no match for the Jenner. No matter how big he is, no matter how strong he is, no matter how smart he may think he is, General Pickle is better. And that is why General Pickle will come out tonight, your new WFC, your new Wrestling for Christ World Heavyweight Champion.
Fans, I don't even know what to say there. I mean, first of all, the words from General Pickle, he sounds very confident, but was that AWOL standing behind General Pickle? What in the world is that? What is going on here? This Wrestling for Christ has gone crazy tonight. Kenny Austin has fired Sir Charles Humperdinck, apparently aligning with his father, whom they both admit they can't stand one another. And yet it seems like they're going to be aligned here to accomplish a lot in the WFC. And now General Pickle, in that interview, AWOL standing behind the General. Has AWOL joined the PWO, the Pickle World Order? Is this the new beginnings of a huge faction here in the WFC? And now Pickle whipping in the champion. Nice hip toss. We haven't even gotten the action here. There's a pin too. And Shane Austin kicks out another arm drag. Nicely done by the General. And my mind is blown here, fans. We've had an incredible show here tonight. We've seen Justin Kindred Allen picking up a victory. We've seen Chris Thunder Anderson with Sir Charles Humperdinck. And you have to wonder what Thunder is thinking about Kenny Austin's decision to fire Sir Charles Humperdinck, saying it's just business, that blood is thicker than water. Well, apparently it's family business as Shane Austin runs right over the General. General Pickle finding out that Shane Austin is actually that big and is actually that bad. And that shoulder tackle was evidence of that. Good grief. It's like a Mack truck running over a peanut stand. No chance for the General there. Now the General going behind, avoids that collar elbow tie-up, now has Shane Austin wrapped up behind here. Now rolls him into the ring, tries to do the small package, doesn't get it. And now Pickle. Is Pickle taking Austin down too? Shane Austin with a kick out. Nice shoulder tackle there. General Pickle using the leverage. Now working on the leg, a kick to the hamstring, another one, and a third one. And now Pickle trying to take the power away from Shane Austin by working on the legs. Fans, we've got some footage from backstage. Let's take a look.
Hey, congratulations on your match tonight. You did really well. But I just want to let you know this is all business.
Well, there you go. I think that all but confirms it. The World Heavyweight Champion Shane Austin walking right up to Kenny Austin after the match saying, hey, great match. And just to let you know, this is all business. And all business, Kenny Austin certainly made short work of Smiley Feelgood tonight. And he made even shorter work of Sir Charles Humperdinck, giving him the boot, telling him to get his stuff and get out. He kicked him to the curb. Fired him right on the spot, right in front of everyone. Sir Charles saying, hey, you're going to regret this. So it makes you wonder how Chris Thunder Anderson's going to respond and what Sir Charles is going to have up his sleeve. Listen, nice drop kick there. Sends the champ down. You got to cover here. 1, 2. Got to keep my mind on this too. We've got a World Heavyweight Championship match going on. But you got to wonder, Sir Charles is conniving, fans. He is no one to mess with. In fact, Thunder has told me on numerous occasions, Charles Humperdinck's a man you don't want to have mad at you. Ooh, flying headbutt there from the General. Pickle has him now 1, 2 in a kick out. But I tell you, it's going to be interesting to see how all of this plays out, and it's going to be interesting to see too what AWOL and General Pickle have in common here. I mean, it seems that that's going to be quite the force to be reckoned with as well. Pickle now with that boot to the throat of Shane Austin. The referee telling him to get out of the corner. About to choke him out. Referee's had his hands full here all night. Oh my goodness. Did you see the force that Shane Austin did that reversal? And then followed up with a clothesline. Pickle just dropped. That may be it. Oh no, Pickle kicking out. But I think he took that turnbuckle about 90 miles an hour. Good grief, that was such momentum. These two guys are strong, powerful men flinging each other around in the ring tonight. Making for an incredible main event of what has been an incredible show. The big clubbing blow from the champ right across the back of the General. Pickle is holding his own here against Shane Austin. Shane Austin has been dominant since capturing the WFC title at Happy Brawler Days in that triple threat match from between he and Loaded Guns Kid Magnum and the Carolina Dreamer, who we haven't seen in WFC for quite some time. So, you have to wonder who the next challenge is going to be for Shane Austin. Right now is Pickle, who got the 2 count. But you have to wonder for Shane Austin, who's going to be the one to step up and present a real challenge for him here. And so far this week, Pickle has delivered, but he missed the elbow. Is it going to be General Pickle, who, with apparently the help of AWOL, this Pickle World Order that he may be forming here? Is it going to be Chris Thunder Anderson, who can't be happy with the way that things ended up with Kenny Austin, Sir Charles Humperdinck, big double clothesline, both men go down. Both men are down. Is it going to be the Mad Dog Nathan Sawyer, who has challenged Shane Austin in the past and come up short trying to win the WFC Heavyweight Championship? Mad Dog has got a big match next week with a member of AWOL. The finals of the Television Turmoil Tournament. Oh, big clothesline there from the Pickle. And a leg drop. And he's saying count him, ref. He's got his shoulders down. 1, 2, and now Austin kicks out. That is a slow count. I don't know if the referee thought the shoulders were up or what. I don't even know what kind of pin that was, but that was very close. If the referee is on his game and Pickle complaining, I think he's got a right to here. If the referee's on his game, we have a new champion. He was out of position, and then he wasn't sure that Austin even had his, big clubbing blow there and a kick from Austin. And there it is! Oh, the swinging neck breaker takes him down. He's got him down. 1, 2, 3, and Shane Austin gets the win. The champ with the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and still the WFC Heavyweight Champion, Shane Austin!
Shane Austin with a win here over General Pickle, who apparently has aligned himself with AWOL. We've seen Kenny Austin fire Sir Charles Humperdinck and align himself with Shane Austin. Chris Thunder Anderson was in action. This has been an incredible show, fans. I don't even know what to say other than we'll see you next week. We're out of time.